Oscar week here on the movie front, and once again, I'm Mikey Shee.
And I'm Robbie E.
And today, we're going to cover screenplay, adapted, then screenplay original, and then best director. So let's get right into it. First category, Rob?
Best adapted screenplay, and the nominees are Up in the Air, An Education, Precious, District 9, and In the Loop. And let's see, it's not really that tough of a race. Pretty much, I'm saying the winner come Oscar night will be Jason Reitman and Sheldon Turner for Up in the Air. They've been winning every single precursor. It's a fabulous story. Just incredible screenplay. Not to say that An Education, Precious, District 9, In the Loop, they're not, they're very good screenplays too, but Up in the Air sticks out like a sore thumb. It's going to be the winner. Do you think it deserves to win, though?
Do I think it deserves to win? Yeah, it deserves notoriety. I would not be upset if it won. I really think the better adapted screenplay is District 9. I just feel that it was just so original, and it was just really, really well written. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Up in the Air. I thought it was great. But I think District 9 is going to be the one that takes away the Oscar. Yeah, but some other things that are worth noting is Precious. I mean, that story is really compelling, and I could totally see why it got nominated, and I wouldn't be too surprised if it upsets both of our picks and walks away with the Oscar. You don't think so?
Up in the Air is going to win. Don't even think. It won the Globe over Inglourious Basterds, and they only have one Best Screenplay, category. They combine original and adapted.
Right, but you and I both know that the Globes are a joke.
They're a joke, but I'm not gonna lie. Like that's still impressive. That even to combine both categories and to come out in front of Inglourious Basterds was impressive. Up in the Air is going to win. But, I mean, I understand what you say about District 9. That was a phenomenal story. And Precious, yeah, I mean, based on the novel by Sapphire. Yeah. And, yeah, very, very, very strong group. But and the way Up in the Air blended, intelligence and wit, but with, like, light and comedy.
It was really well done. It really
perfect.
was quite the great movie, and I would be happy if it did get the Oscar for adapted screenplay. Yeah. But let's move on to our next category, which is original screenplay.
Now this is one of the best categories of the night, and
Absolutely.
The nominees are The Hurt Locker, Inglourious Basterds, A Serious Man, The Messenger, and Up. Like I just said, this is one of, if not the best and tightest race for who's going to win and walk away with the golden statue. The Writers Guild of America, they held their awards a couple weeks ago, and they gave their award to The Hurt Locker. I think that's a big boost for The Hurt Locker, and The Hurt Locker is one of the favorites to win everything. But I'm saying that the winner of this category is going to be Quentin Tarantino for Inglourious Basterds. One of my main reasons is that this screenplay, for some reason, I'm not too sure about, because I don't know how it works, but it was disqualified for the Writers Guild of America award. So The Hurt Locker was not up against it, meaning, it kind of just ran away with it. It was a great, great screenplay. I think many people think The Hurt Locker is favorite, but I'm going to say the upset is going to be Quentin Tarantino. He's going to win this award.
I absolutely agree with you 100%. This screenplay was just a masterpiece. It really is Quentin Tarantino's best work. It's crisp, it's clean, it's to the point. There's not an excess amount of that wordy dialogue that Quentin Tarantino usually has. And I mean, he has some of it in this movie, but all of it is compelling. It has to do with a big part I would attain to the acting in the movie, but the screenplay is just, it is his best screenplay in my opinion. And I really think it's going to win the Oscar. But I mean, some other, just to know some of the other people in the category. Oh, the Disney movie is got nominated for Best Screenplay, and damn right it should. Because it was a really compelling movie.
Love that movie.
It was just a ton of fun. It made you laugh. It made you cry. It had everything a screenplay should have in it.
And also, A Serious Man, the Coen brothers, they just keep on coming back with incredible movies, incredible screenplay. That's their their shtick, man. They just write excellent movies and direct them. And now since since No Country for Old Men, they could just do whatever they want, and they're just
basically
having fun right now.
they could write a piece of crap on a napkin, and I think it would get a nomination.
It will get nominated, but I'm saying the only way that Inglourious Bastards loses this award is if Hurt Locker almost sweeps the Academy, which is it's very possible. If Hurt Locker starts winning, all the awards for editing, sound, they start beating out Avatar for those early awards. Watch out, because that means they're gonna win, the screenplay award. They're gonna win Best Picture. They have a good chance. They were nominated for 9. Yeah. They might win 6 to 7.
No, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's move on to our last and final category: the Best Director.
This is a good award.
It is. The best, in my opinion.
Nominees are Catherine Bigelow for The Hurt Locker, James Cameron for Avatar, Lee Daniels for Precious, Jason Reitman for Up in the Air, and Quentin Tarantino for Inglourious Bastards. A phenomenal category. Very talented, a very talented group here. I'm saying come Oscar night, the award is going to go to Catherine Bigelow of The Hurt Locker. It's going to be a milestone. No female director has ever won this award before. It's the power of The Hurt Locker. I'm feeling it this Oscars. She's going to win it. James Cameron, ex-husband, is going to be very happy for Catherine. And Quentin Tarantino will miss his shot. Hopefully he'll get his eventually. And who do you think deserves this award?
Catherine Bigelow, Catherine Schmigelow, if you ask me. Quentin mother effing Tarantino is going to walk away with the Oscar this year. Time after time after time, Quentin comes with these amazing movies. Their cinematography is awesome. Their screenplays are awesome. The directing is awesome. He knows what he's doing, and he will walk away with the Oscar this year. Mark my words.
He's wrong, but
I am not wrong.
We will see what happens. I mean, a lot of people just think it's a Catherine Bigelow versus James Cameron race, but I think that's more with the movies. I mean, James Cameron's Avatar, don't get me wrong, the directing in that was incredible.
It's funny because I don't feel... The one thing that James Cameron lacks, in my opinion, in this movie, not in other movies, is his acting. I just feel like in this movie, in Avatar, the acting kind of went to the wayside. Understandably so, when you have so many other things to concentrate on, something's going to get lost. And I feel like he had to make that sacrifice. He's like, I can't spend that much time working on the acting because I have so many other things in this story to tell. And that's fine. It still was an amazing movie. But in my opinion, that is a huge part of directing. You have to have good acting performances in your movie in order to be considered a good director. And he didn't have that in this film. So in my opinion, he doesn't have a chance to win.
It's a very good point because, like you said, directing has a lot to do with the actors and the acting. And Avatar got no acting nominations, which is huge. But then again, this movie, Avatar, is so big, you kind of draw similarities with Lord of the Rings and Peter Jackson, which got no acting categories whatsoever, and he ended up winning the Best Director for it.
But you and I would agree that the acting in Lord of the Rings was a lot better than the acting in Avatar.
I would agree. Well, I just think one last thing, Catherine Bigelow won the Directors Guild of America Award for Best Director, and I think that's a huge boost for her, and she's going to take this award.
Well, that being said, that's the end of this episode of On the Movie Front. Join us next time when we will be tackling the best film.